How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we have another battle with the Haxorus team, so hopefully it goes well. If you want to try the team out, use the code at the top right corner of the screen. There's also a copy and paste of the team in the description down below. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, today we're doing something a little different. I'm going to battle a complete randomer because I figured, you know what, let's see how well this team does against complete randomers. And lo and behold, they've got a very powerful looking team. They've got the Cinderace, the Iron Valiant, the Garganacl, the Goldengo, the Glimora, and of course the Baxcalibur over there. So pretty powerful looking team. We can probably assume they'll lead Glimora. I think Donphan's going to be important here for taking care of the Cinderace and the Glimora and the well, not the Baxcalibur necessarily, but I think that's going to be important. I think Jolteon might do a little well as well. They have no ground type, so I'm tempted to lead with Jolteon just to go for the Volt Switch straight away, and then we can just go in from there. So let's do that. And the battle begins. So Sander over there is going to lead off with the Iron Valiant. Nice and powerful as we led off with Boltsy, the Jolteon. So we're in a decent position. We could easily go for a Thunderbolt if we want to and get some serious damage off. But I'm going to go ahead and switch out. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch real quick. What's my switch in? Wait, what's my switch in here? Oh, Tigglybuff. Definitely Tigglybuff. So we'll go for a Volt Switch real quick, get some serious damage off on the Iron Valiant, as they haven't got the best special defense in the world, so getting damage off on it's going to be really important. As now we're going to go ahead and go into the Tigglybuff. Over here, the Scream Tail should be able to handle this relatively well. As they go for a close combat, that's going to hurt. Not really. We're 4 times resisting that. There's no way. So looking at their team, they probably go Goldengo here, so I'm inclined to go for a Light Screen, as that's exactly what I'm going to do, go for a Light Screen, because I'm looking at this team and I'm thinking Goldengo or Glimora is definitely coming in. They're going to withdraw the Iron Valiant, they don't want to get hit by a Dazzling Gleam, makes sense. They're going to go into the Glimora, which also makes sense because it's obviously a very specially defensive Pokemon. Go for a Light Screen, get that up on our side of the field, that's absolutely great for us. As we can probably expect a Sludge Wave now, so I'm inclined to go into the Tyranitar anyway. Just because, well, why not? Tyranitar can handle Glimora, especially defensive in the Sandstorm with a Light Screen up. There's no way Tyranitar can't handle Glimora. The only downside to this is that the Sandstorm is going to boost the Glimora's special defense, but at the same time it goes for a Toxic. Oh wow, okay, so it's Toxic Glimora. Interesting. So Toxic Glimora is a thing, which is fair enough. Toxic's gonna dig into the Tyranitar, unfortunately. I'm gonna go straight for the Crunch. I'm gonna go straight for the Stealth Rocks, just because they've obviously got some Stealth Rock Wii Pokemon, being the Baxcalibur and the Cinderace. So I think getting the Stealth Rocks up is important. They go for a Toxic Spikes, absolutely fine by me. Are they gonna have Mortal Spin on this? That's the real question. Are they gonna have Mortal Spin? So we'll go for a Stealth Rock anyway. Get them up on their side of the field, and like I said, this is an experimental battle. I just want to see how the team fares against like OU randomers online, because sometimes you do get like, I believe this person's a good battler, so like you know, we're gonna have a good time here. So anyway, with that in mind, we can just go for a Stone Edge now, get some damage off on this thing. It should be fine. They go for a Power Gem. We're gonna eat that all like it's nothing. Oh my god, that did nothing, as a Stone Edge does unfortunately miss, which is a shame. What can you do about that, though? As the next turn, I'm just going to go for another Stone Edge. Eventually, we'll have to switch out because obviously we're going to get Toxic to death otherwise. And we don't want that on Tyranitar. We definitely don't want that on Tyranitar. So we'll go for a Stone Edge anyway. And we're going to break this thing's Focus Sash if they have Focus Sash. Provided we can hit the Stone Edge. Provided we can hit the Stone Edge. Because it's not looking like we are going to hit the Stone Edge. As we do go for the Stone Edge. We do hit it this time, which is great. Does half to the Glimora. And that's actually really good. Does half. So Toxic Spikes are up. We're Toxic on the Tyranitar. We're going to have to spin these away somehow. As this turn, I'm feeling like we go Donphan. Because looking at their team, nothing really switches into an Earthquake very well, right? So if we go Donphan to take a Power Gem, should be fine, right? So we'll go Donphan real quick to take a Power Gem. And they're probably thinking we're going to go for a Rapid Spin, but we're not going to go for a Rapid Spin because the Goldengo is a very obvious switch there. We're going to get Toxic, unfortunately, on the Donphan, which is a real shame. As they go for a Rock Polish, that's their last move. So they got Rock Polish, Toxic, Toxic Spikes, and Power Gem. Interesting set, to say the least. So the Toxic Spikes are going to dig in. Toxic's going to dig in, sorry. We go for an EQ here, and we should be able to take this thing out no problem. They go for another layer of Toxic Spikes, maybe expecting a Rapid Spin. Fair enough. We go for an EQ. That's going to take out the Glimora, no problem, as down it goes. So there we go. That's awesome. That's that thing taken care of for now. I say for now like it's going to revive or something, but it's not. It is just gone. It's gone for good. In comes the Iron Valiant, which is fair enough. Iron Valiant's a good one. It's going to hit us quite hard. But we can definitely handle this. We can take a hit from this thing, no problem. A close combat if he wants to go for close combat. There we go. We're going to eat that up. Because Donphan is just extremely bulky. We eat that up like it's nothing. As a Rocky Helmet is going to dig in, which is great. And then we're going to be able to finish this thing off with an Earthquake, which is absolutely fantastic. So there we go. Earthquake comes through. Iron Valiant goes down. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. In comes the Baxcalibur. So this is where things start to get scary. So Baxcalibur comes in. We're going to see that it's not heavy duty boots, which is good. I don't think I need this Donphan anymore. But I'm going to go for a Rapid Spin anyway, just in case they don't. They go for an Ice Beam. That's going to finish us off, unfortunately. I wasn't expecting an Ice Beam. I was expecting to be finished off, but not by an Ice Beam from this thing. That's good, though, because it means it's not Dragon Dance. So what we can do now is we could go into our Haxorus. We can Terrestrialize, go for a nice and powerful Dragon Claw if we want to. Or we could go for a Dragon Dance. I'm thinking Dragon Dance is a good idea, personally. I feel like it's a good idea. So let's go into Haxorus real quick. There we go. We'll Terrestrialize and we'll go for a nice and powerful Dragon Dance. So Toxic is going to it's going to build up on us, but we do have the Lumberry, so we're not too bothered about that. As we just go ahead and Terrestrialize right now. So Mold Break is going to make the mold, which is great. We don't have Earthquake, so we can't really hit the Goldengo, but it's going to be fine. Let's go for a Dragon Dance and go from there. Terrestrialization is awesome, of course. So turning into a Steel type, we're going to be able to resist its Dragon and Ice stabs, which is going to be crucial to winning this game. So Haxorus comes through, like so. There we go. Haxorus comes through. Go for a Dragon Dance. They're actually going to Terrestrialize themselves. What are they going to Terrestrialize into? Are they going to predict my Steel and go for a Fire type Terrestrialization here? That's the real question. They go for Steel as well. Fair enough. So it's a Steel Dragon versus a Steel Dragon face-off. It's the Battle of the Axes. Now, I think we're going to win this one, though, because I don't think they expected us to go for the Terrestrialization Steel either. So they probably just did this so they can live a Dragon Dance, a Dragon Claw, which makes sense. Glaive Rush isn't going to do nearly as much damage, as now we can go for a close combat and take this thing out, no problem. There we go. Close combat comes through. This should take out the Baxcalibur as it does. Haxorus coming through for us. Absolute beast. What a beast it is. So, now, all we've got to worry about is the Goldengo, because we can't really touch the Goldengo. That's the problem. We can't touch the Goldengo. I'm going to keep Haxorus around so that we can hit the Garganacl with a nice and powerful Iron Head later on down the line. But other than that, yeah. In comes whatever that is, which I'm going to assume is the Goldengo. Cinderace. Cinderace is going to take some damage from the Stealth Rocks. We outspeed here, and we're able to go for a Dragon Claw. Unless they're thinking they're going to go for, unless they're Choice Scarfed, or if they're going to go for a Sucker Punch. After our defense drops, Sucker Punch will actually KO us. So we need to be careful here. Do I have a switch in? I do have the Slowbro. Let's go Slowbro and be safe. Let's go Slowbro and be safe. Because like I said, we need to keep Haxorus around so that we can hit the Garganacl for super effective steel damage. Slowbro is mainly here to block Cinderace in this match. So that's all we really need it to do. We don't have to worry about Haxorus getting poisoned either because it's now a steel type. They go for a Flame Charge. Interesting. So that's a Flame Charge Cinderace right there. It's not Life Orb, which is good to know. We can probably expect a switch here, but I'm going to go for a Surf anyway because it'll hurt the Garganacl and it'll get some decent damage against the Goldengo as well. So we'll go for a Surf real quick and see how that goes for us. They go for a Headbutt. Oh my god. Oh no. The opponent looks really good until they reveal they have Headbutt on the Cinderace. They looked like they have a solid team. And then they just whip out the Headbutt on the Cinderace. Oh dear. So we can just body press now. And yeah, I think I'll call this series Passerby Shenanigans. Pyro Ball comes through, it does nothing of course. We just go for a body press. That's going to KO the Cinderace, no problem. Now it's a normal type. As down it goes. So Cinderace goes down. Cinderace does indeedly go down. In comes Garganacl. So Garganacl's coming in. Now this thing is where things start to get a bit bad. Because we need to go... I don't need Slowbro anymore. We can just go for a Surf, no problem, right? They go for a Recover just to get rid of the Stealth Rock damage. Makes sense, I guess. We go for the Surf. That's going to do over half, which is amazing. We're doing more than they can recover, so that's great. That's absolutely great. So Slowbro is looking good right now. He's poisoned, but he's looking good with the damage output. So that's great to see. So we'll go for another Surf. They probably go for another Recover, right? They're trying to Toxic Stall us at this point. There's the Recover, but we are doing more damage than they can recover, so it's absolutely fine that they go for the Recover. As there we go. Surf should come through now and do a lot more damage. There we go. Nicely done. Doesn't look like that much more damage, to be fair. Doesn't look like that much more damage. I think the Toxic does get us here. But we're going to end on a high note. So Slowbro will go down the next turn, but we should be able to do more damage to the Garganacl. Enough to the point where Haxorus can come in and just slay with the Iron Head. So let's see how that goes, shall we? So we'll go for a Surf real quick. There we go. Nearly takes out the Garganacl, as we're going to go down to the poison this turn, unfortunately. But Broslow did good. He weakened the Garganacl. He took out the Cinderace. Broslow did good. Broslow did real good. So Slowbro goes down, unfortunately. As now we bring in the Haxorus, of course. Bring in the Haxorus. Oh, we could just bring in Jolteon, really, couldn't we? Let's bring in Jolteon and clear up with Jolteon. Why not? Let's go into Boltsy over here, the Jolteon. There we go. Poison does dig in, which is unfortunate, but what can you do about that? We go for a Shadow Ball now, just to get the KO, and also just to give us the super effective hit against the Goldengo. Since we are Choice Scarfed, even if they're Choice Scarfed, they're not going to outspeed us. So Garganacl goes down. There we go. And now we've got Goldengo coming in. Goldengo comes in. There we go. Nicely done. Stones are going to dig into the Goldengo, breaking a potential Sash. We go for a Shadow Ball, and hopefully we get the KO. I don't think we do KO from here. Jolteon doesn't quite have enough firepower for that, as a Shadow Ball is going to come through now. And let's see how much damage we're talking here. So it nearly KOs, which is great. They go for a Shadow Ball. That's going to be able to take us out. I mean, even if it doesn't take us out. Oh, it doesn't even do nearly enough. Oh, no. I forgot Jolteon actually has, like, semi-decent special defense as well. Like, semi-decent. Not amazing, but semi-decent. We go for another Shadow Ball anyway. Jolteon's able to clear up, and that's going to be the game. So thank you for watching today's video. GG Sanders, I guess, with your headbutt, Cinderace, and all that. This was Passerby Shenanigans. I guess that's what I'm calling it now. Yeah, Passerby Shenanigans. Why not? I don't know why I'm calling them Passerbys, but random shenanigans. Something like that. I don't know. Well, I'll decide at some point. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.